Hello, everybody. How's everyone doing tonight? Put a 1 in chat if you can hear me. Put a 1 in chat if you guys can hear me. How's it going to M-Star, Scully10, Rob L, Brian Butler, all these pre-stream comments. Thank you so much. I'm assuming y'all can hear me. Just put a 1 in the chat just so I can confirm things. All right, there we go. How you doing, Accountability for All? Shelly Scott, Car Thief News, Savage Crew, Clinton Hansen, Keeper of the Lists. Welcome, guys. Yeah, I got some big news for you guys. One, I'm going to be going live tomorrow on scene. I'll make it a surprise. I don't want to give it away, but it means a lot to me. It affects me. So, and those around me. And you'll get it. You'll see. So stay tuned for that. I'll remind you more tomorrow. I'm not sure what time I'm going to be there on scene, but I'll be there. How do I sound, guys? Do my volume check? I just got to make sure everything's good. Good to go. Hang on just a second, guys. Oh, all right. Sorry about that, guys. Just technical difficulties. Trying to figure things out. Again, make sure my stream is working well. Nope. Hold on a second. Still having a problem. All right, I'm back on, guys. Sorry about that. Sorry about the little technical difficulties again here. Just trying to figure this out here. All right, back to square one. Let me just start over. Let me just start right over. Tomorrow I'm going to be going live. It's been a while since I did that. What's up, AVR Works? Kenny Powers. All right, guys. So I wanted to share a couple things that this week is going to be very interesting with the NH exit, New Hampshire independence, aka secession movement, and yeah, I'll show it here on the big screen here. Let me get this tab open. And this is the website. I think they're having some technical difficulties. I was trying to refresh this page and the images are not showing up. But if you go to nhexit.org, you'll see that there is a whole movement, and there's thousands of people here in New Hampshire trying to, get out of this, abusive relationship, which is, the federal government, and they think they can, control everything we do, and we know how it goes with federal funding. If you don't take the federal funds, they stiff you in other ways, or when you do take the federal funds, they put high regulations and policies in place to keep you from actually having any freedom. You guys know how it works with federal government. In New Hampshire, we don't need that. Why? Because we're the federal government abuses New Hampshire more so than any other state in the union, and favors like places like California. So basically, we're paying California uh, to survive, right? And I don't think California pays a federal tax, only corporations or something like that. I don't know what it is. It's just silliness what's going on. But New Hampshire, they give $2 and they receive one from the federal government. That's how it goes. So definitely get over to NH nhexit.org, and you'll see a lot of great information. Alu Axelman, he's the founder of this, I guess, the movement here. But there's been other people that have like brought it up and gotten the ball rolling on this whole thing. And he's written some really excellent books. I'll show you here over on, you can get it on Amazon. Open the page here for you. So it's the Blueprint for Liberty: Why and How We Could restructure the United States in a way that pleases everyone and preserves freedom. And that means getting out of that relationship with the federal government, because they want to take your rights away. If New Hampshire secedes from the Union, no more federal gun laws, no more drug war, because New Hampshire doesn't really have any its own guidelines when it comes to the drug war. They follow federal guidelines. So once that happens, they're done. And also, just it just gives us a moral responsibility to take care of our communities, whereas the federal government thinks that they can just railroad it and take the responsibility from us, and then give just a little bit. It's like, oh, we're gonna promise you filet mignons and give you breadcrumbs, when we really don't need filet mignons. We could just be eating fish, right? Which is tasty and good, and we can tolerate that. And maybe we every once in a while we can have the filet mignon because we are saving our own money. And the federal government's all broken promises. They give us lab grown meats, right? This artificial idea of liberty and freedom. And we can't rely on them anymore, especially with all the COVIDs, the pandemic, right? It's kind of frightening what's happening right now. You all see it. I'm sure once you go to the gas pump, you're like, oh, damn, we can't afford this anymore. We can't afford to be in this abusive relationship. So that's what I love to call it, that, because it's exactly what it is. They take from you, they give back a little bit, and they tell you, no, you can't do that. You can't do that because you took our money. Well, you took it from us in the first place, so we can decide if we want to do it or not. So yeah, check this out. I'm going to put in the link in the description or my video here. Let me get it up. Just got to do some juggling. I'll put in the chat here. That's Alu Axelman, a great friend of mine. I was supposed to do an interview with him, but I had some technical difficulties with my internet, and got that all fixed. Got some nice high-speed internets now. Let me see here. So yeah, there's just like silly things, but so that's one thing I wanted to cover. That's happening this week. They're going to be voting on in the state house in New Hampshire to see if we, the people of New Hampshire, can vote on it. And I don't see why they shouldn't vote for this. Like, even if you don't support secession as a representative, your personal beliefs are irrelevant. Let's see what your constituents want, right? And that's what this is for. They're going to vote on a legislation to bring it into a vote for the people. And if we decide that it's a good idea, then the representatives should follow, right? That's what representation is. So let's contact the representatives and let them know that we want to be heard. At least let's see what the public decides. And if the public decides to get ourselves out of this abusive relationship, great, let's do it. Yeah. And so that being said, guys, get over to nhexit.org. nhexit.org. This is the website right here. There used to be a big image up here. I don't know what happened to it. I think they're having like server problems or something. But yeah, get over there. You can learn more about it. And they give you a lot of solutions. Like, how are we going to do it? Who's going to be, well, if we're our own sovereign nation, who's going to be the president? The governor. The governor. Well, what about our defense? National Guard's ours because it's the governor's. What about money? Oh, crypto. We're the cryptocurrency capital of the world here in New Hampshire. There's the highest concentration of cryptocurrency here in New Hampshire than anywhere else in the world. Last time I checked, anyways. And then you also have gold backs. You can use gold backs. A lot of businesses accept it. A lot of businesses take crypto. I got my car repairs. I spent $3,200 on car repairs in Bitcoin. Freaking amazing. I love it. I love it. And I have a bunch of gold backs, which I use at places too. And you can buy your gold backs with crypto, so you can see how this all goes, guys. You don't have to use US dollars anymore. And don't get me wrong, US dollars, I mean, maybe not in the near future. You guys see what's going on with the inflation rates, but you just, if we secede from the union, US dollars are going to have some sort of, integral value. Some people are going to accept it. Some, dumb idiots probably down by the Massachusetts border or something like that, where Massachusetts people coming into our sovereign nation are like, hey, do you guys take these US dollars anymore? Or should I get the New Hampshire goldbacks? I'm going to be like, you might want to get those New Hampshire goldbacks, right? All right. And yeah, this was just live a few minutes ago. And this is the Free State Project uh, YouTube page here.
Folks who don't know, the Free State Project is a movement of voluntary human action where we are trying.
I'm not sure if you guys can hear that or not. I'm going to guess no because I didn't set the audio. I got to do that. Just give me a second here. Just give me a second, guys. Yeah. But if you guys haven't heard about the Free State Project, get over to freestateproject.org too. FSP.org, I believe you can go to too. And oh shoot, which one did I do? This one right here. Tell me if you guys can hear this audio. You guys hear that? Put a 1 in the chat.
I think we've done more in the last decade than every other libertarian movement combined as a.
Can you guys hear that video playing?
Are my friends and my neighbors who are willing to stand against tyranny, make their voices heard, and have a goddamn impact.
All right, great. Yeah.
Too many people are afraid to say what they believe in, let alone actually do something about it. If you're afraid to stand outside the TSA line and piss off 97% of people who are waiting to just take the arm build up their ass in 5 seconds, then you're probably not ever going to make the change.
Free State Project, again, it's
You see that guy right there? I paused at a bad spot because they have like a filter on the video or something. But even Ron Paul, if you don't know who Ron Paul is, that's a blurred face of his. He also supports this movement. But Jeremy Kauffman, the last guy you just saw there, he's the owner and CEO of Odyssey. He is also very outspoken about the Free State Project and the New Hampshire secession movement. And that's very exciting news. Very exciting because we need, people his stature, I guess you don't call it, to be supporting these things. We have a lot of big names in this movement. I'm sure you guys have heard of Kane, the wrestler. He supports this movement. AVR Works in the chat there supports this movement, even though New Hampshire wasn't so kind to him. But, it's going to get there, brah. It's going to get there. But, yeah. All right. So let's move on to the next thing here. It's about, 15 minutes there. So the next thing is there's a bill. I want to read this article. There's a bill to pass a police conduct review committee here in New Hampshire. Okay. And this is like super important, super important. And this is regarding a second here, guys. This is regarding shoot. Let's see here. There we go. This is regarding police complaints, right? So they're trying to eliminate police complaints from police stations, which sounds great on the surface, right? Like I don't, they investigated themselves and found no wrongdoing, right? But if we have this committee, which sounds great, we have this committee that takes on police complaints, that they're going to decide if it's warranted or not. Awesome. Sounds amazing. It's something they've been working on for years, right? But let me read this article and let me tell what you guys think. Okay. And I'm over here at freekeen.com. And this is the, hang on a second. Why does it keep doing this? There we go. There we go. I don't know why I keep switching it over. All right. So we got NHHB 1682. Let me make this a little bit bigger for you guys. Okay. So this is written by Kate Parker, March 5th, 2022. Oops. Here we go. And here's a screenshot of the events that occurred. So they've already had a lot of committees, and they're looking to vote on it. I think this week. I'm not sure. It's going to go to, well, they're going to go to finance next. Okay, here we go. New Hampshire HB 1682 was introduced by Representative David Welch is a Republican from Rockingham on 1/15/2022, followed by a public hearing on 1/14/2022. The House Committee on Criminal Justice and Public Safety voted that the bill ought to pass with amendment and has referred to the House Finance Committee for further review. On the surface, it sounds great. Hold police accountable for their actions, right? So the idea of this bill is to establish a committee to consider independent and separate from local police jurisdictions in order to ensure police officers are held accountable for their actions or inactions, right? So dereliction of duty is what that means. According to Representative David Welch, the aim of the bill is to establish a single, neutral, and independent statewide entity to receive complaints alleging misconduct regarding all sworn and elected law enforcement officers. And you guys can go to this page. I'm going to put the link right now. We'll put it right now into the. It's in the chat, and you can click the video. I'll hit it. I'll go to. We can watch now just to see. I'll have it just kind of loaded while I read the rest of the article. This is a long video, guys. It's timestamped right here. Let me just pause this for a second. Let me finish reading this article. As outlined in the bill, officers could potentially face new conduct review committee for a number of reasons, including if they've been convicted of committing a felony, any sentence of incarceration, excessive force, driving while intoxicated, moral turpitude, dishonesty, deceit, theft, acts of omission, lying in a police report or crime proceeding, falsifying of records, tampering with or falsifying evidence, racist conduct or statements, etc. I know they do a lot more than that. We all know it. We all know it. They cover things up. They shake hands in the background to railroad you in the courts. They massage those judges until they go, yeah, you're right. That guy was wrong. Yeah. Thin blue line handshakes all day. Okay. This all sounds great because, of course, law enforcement officers should be held accountable for their actions, which makes me wonder, why aren't they now? Yeah, exactly. Like, just because they're going to form this committee, which you're going to find out who's going to be on the committee, right? That makes way more sense if you have the right people in there. Because, cops investigate themselves and find no wrongdoing, right? We'll wait until you see who's going to be on the board of this committee. Okay. Policing the police with police, right? There's already established police standards and training council that handles internal reviews in New Hampshire. The new Law Enforcement Conduct Review Committee would fall under that umbrella, dealing exclusively with misconduct reviews. In recent years, the public's interest in holding police accountable has skyrocketed. You know why? Because the cameras are revealing the truth. People are taking their cameras out. Unlike no other time in history, are we able to prove that things are happening on the scene at the incident, because we have the capabilities of exposing it. Let me see. I just lost the track here. Hang on a second. Since the new Conduct Review Committee would fall under the already establish standards, council, the governor would again be appointing its members. Geez, who's control of the police, the state police, and just police in general in the state? The governor. So we're going to trust the governor in putting the right people in place? Come on, guys. We all know dictator Sununu with his executive unconstitutional orders is just going to put whoever he wants in there that's going to, save the face of the police. Oh, what's up, Derek? We got Derek J up in the house. Derek J. If you guys don't know Derek J, get over to Derek J's Victimless Crime Spree on YouTube. He has an excellent video, and he's revealed a lot of abuses of the government, and he's had to deal with it in his own ways. It's a great documentary. I had followed everything he was doing before he came out with it, and it was really refreshing to see it highlighted like he did. So shout out to Derek J. He is a true activist. Thank you for your service, bro. Yes, always record the police. Always record the police. Yeah, police should never be in a committee like this ever. Right? So take a look. Take a look here, guys. All right, so we'll be appointing its members. The current Police Standards and Training Council consists of mainly a bunch of police officers appointed by Governor Sununu Gesundheit. Since it is the governor who will be appointing members here again, I'm sure this bill will be as effective as it looks. A politician hand-picking members with the context of maintaining absolute objectivity is a farce. Right on. The writer of this article, right on. Right? You can't expect people who commit crimes and misconduct, whatever. I call it a crime. You are held to a higher standard. You should be punished 3 times over because you're in a position of authority that is supposed to be serving the public to keep us. Actually, the Supreme Court ruled that it's not their duty to keep us safe. It's not their duty. The Supreme Court also ruled that they can lie. So that's why they get away with these things. This is why, they investigated themselves and no wrongdoing because they lie. They lie all day long. You know it. The Law Enforcement Conduct Review Committee would consist of four law enforcement officers appointed by the governor. 3 public members with no familiar associations to police officer, lawyer, or judge. In my opinion, or just a moral argument against this, is that there should be no police officers on this committee. There should be no police officers on a board that investigates police. This is the Thin Blue Line gang monopolizing their position again to make sure that they can, secure their brotherhood, their blueshbaggery of sorts. Guys, this is just ridiculous. Like, great job, ACLU, for getting this bill brought into the House to for police misconduct. Okay, thank you. Great job. You look good. That's all ACLU does, guys. They just do things that makes them look good. On the surface, right? They don't care about what's below the surface. Like, right? They don't care. They just like the headline. The headline is that, Police Misconduct Review Board. Great job. Yeah. Thanks a lot for making sure that only cops can be on the fucking board, appointed by the goddamn governor. Come on. And then the rest of them are going to be politicians, probably bootlickers. You know how that goes. Let's hit the more button here. So, and then it's a step in the right direction, and it is. I mean, except for one little thing about it, I think it's more centralization. It's more centralization, at least with with individual police stations investigating themselves. I just play devil's advocate. That sounds a little bit better than centralizing it into Concord, New Hampshire, or wherever they're going to have it into, a lot less people. Whereas if it was like individual towns or cities doing these reviews, at least we can hold them accountable and call them out. Like, you guys reviewed this and found no wrongdoing. We can at least like try to get them eliminated. But when you get this review board, you don't get them removed. This is all appointed by the governor. They're just gonna, if there was some problem on one of the board members, he's just gonna appoint the next goddamn fool. You know how it goes. And so here we go. Clearly, the public is sick and tired of law enforcement misconduct and abuse. Many states are rethinking how they pursue justice and hold officers accountable for their actions. And New Hampshire is right there with them. And, unfortunately, if you look at all these review boards around the countries that New Hampshire is trying to get past here, this is it doesn't work. That's what I'm saying. It doesn't work. They've failed. They're really not holding cops accountable. This is just another slippery slope against tyranny, for tyranny, right? That instead of having I don't know how many police stations there are, but let's just say there's at least 2 people reviewing each case, and there's let's say there's 40 towns, whatever. That's 80 people. Well, no, the 80 people is going to be dwindled down to 4 law enforcement officers and 3 public members, and maybe a few others. I forget how many they're actually going to have on this board. Let's just hope that it's there's going to open it up for activists, and that's what the ACLU is trying to promote, is that there's going to be activists on this board. But no, because I was watching these live streams, and you can watch this video right here. It's a long video. I'm not going to play it right now. And it's a bunch of bootlickers going in there. ACLU, not. I can slightly smell the leather on their breath from licking boots, because they are like, "Oh, we want activists in there," and they don't defend themselves when another guy goes, "Yeah, but these were all appointed by the governor." Oh, okay. So ACLU is just gonna lean back and be like, "Yeah, let's just trust those motherfuckers." Yeah, okay. So let me finish this up here. So HB. All right, so clearly the public is sick and tired of law enforcement. I'm going to read that again. We are sick and tired of law enforcement getting away with these crimes. And misconduct is a crime. If an officer commits misconduct, that is a crime. You are supposed to be held to a higher standard. As soon as you fail to do that, you have committed a crime against your community. You're victimizing the community. You think you can get away with these things, these guys don't even know the law. This is why cops they can't hire high IQs. They hire low IQs, and we all think they're underqualified because they obviously don't understand or know the law. They'll make anything up on site, and if you don't follow their orders, guess what? You get the butthurt charge, you get the disorderly charge, you get the interfering charge, or you get the disorderly conduct charge. All these stupid charges. They just come up with them out of their butts and think they can do it. Well, guess what? I fought that shit and won, bro. You can't do that. You can't do it. So, anyways, so HB 1682, although flawed, is at least heading in the right direction. We want police accountability, and it's true, and we want it now. What do you think? Will this establish a new committee under the current council, or all members of which are governor appointed, get us on the road to accountability? Guys, get on the site and leave your comments, and let's let them know. And there's some really great comments on these are really educated people. Most of them, some trolls too. But guys, check it out. Check out that article on Free Keen. I just my opinion on this is you're centralizing it further to a few less people, and this is not what we need. I think every town should have their own review boards, and it should not consist of police officers. And if the police officers want to show up, guess what? Don't show up in uniform. Show up with a name badge that you are a cop, so we can recognize who you are. But don't be showing up in uniform. And I don't see why we can't just do that at our local town halls and make a big stink. We have to broadcast this stuff. This is they're going to get body cams everywhere in the state. I think the state police are about to get them. But the thing is that you know how it works. They're just going to turn them off whenever they want. yeah, there's a lot of abuses happening in Hillsborough, New Hampshire. A friend of mine got slammed to the ground. Fragile woman. I have that video on my channel. Go check it out. Disgusting. If you go right to my page, my YouTube page, it'll autoplay for you. Derek J says, your instincts are spot on. More bureaucracy investigating themselves. Silver lining is that it tells the people want oversight. Thank you, Derek J. Appreciate that. What's up, Yeet? Yeet Radio Live, free live. Guys, check out Yeet. He's got a live stream every once in a while, almost every day. Check him out. So yeah, guys, this is going to the finance committee, and I mean, what do you guys think? What do you guys think about this? Do you think that they're actually going to do the right thing? What's up, Wandering Hippie? How you doing, man? How are you? Go over to Wandering Hippie. He does some great live streams too. I like joining his panel. All right, so that's enough of this article. I want you guys to get over to Free Keen. And Derek J, you know everything about Free Keen. He was a big part of it back in the day. It's amazing stuff. You could just like search Derek J right here and find a lot of great stuff, But get over to this website. He's got a lot of great things. Let me see here. Any other good stuff? NHX's statement of Kremlin invasion of Ukraine. Right? These are fantastic articles. I love this stuff. Here's a really good one. Hope I sent this. I forwarded this one to Lackluster, and I'm hoping he does a review on this right here. The story: Cop blocker defeats Keene police charges for fleeing on motorcycle while underage. And I live streamed. I tried to live stream, then I static recorded it, but I was there at the station. I got it on video of this underage kid getting arrested. And allegedly, this is not the kid. We're talking about Mikey. Mikey's Gaming, and he has a streaming channel himself, and he's the youngest cop blocker I've ever seen. Great kid. He's a good friend of mine. Let me see here. Let's play this video.
New Hampshire can be free with your help. Sign the petition and learn more at nhexit.us.
Did you want to say anything?
He did a great job in this court, guys. Give him a lot of credit.
We talked about that last time.
I wasn't going to show this off because I was waiting for Lackluster to show it off, but I have showed a lot of stuff. But you got Free Keen right there in the court recording it. It's amazing. And I'm very happy to say that Free Keen was there for my arraignment and my other court hearings, and they'll be there for my next one that's coming up in April. So it's exciting. Hopefully I win. I don't really want to win the parking ticket, though. I don't want to win the parking ticket. I want to go to jail for my parking ticket. I'll sit in jail for a day or two for a parking ticket because you ain't getting my money. I didn't hurt anybody. I parked a ticket. I parked my car and I got a ticket. Punish me. I dare you. Give me that spiritual retreat. Derek J knows what I'm talking about, those spiritual retreats. All right, guys, get over to freekeen.com. I wanted to show this video because I know a lot of people that follow me, they support gun rights. You should. If you don't, shame on you. Yes, freekeen.com. Look at that right there. All right, let me bring this other thing up here. And this is the reason why we need to get out of the federal government, because these cops think they can just do whatever they want here. I'm going to play this video. It's this is from WMUR. I don't really like them, but this is how I heard about it.
And Nashville police say they arrested a man after he fired a gun while trying to stop.
Oh, it's loading. Try this again. Technical difficulties, guys.
Nashville police say they arrested a man after he fired a gun while trying to stop a burglar from taking car parts.
It may be the weather. I don't know. I am still streaming, right? Let me turn this quality down and see if that helps.
38-year-old Todd Bulliner was taken into custody on Lake Street.
Sorry about this, guys. I'm about to skip it. Let me try refreshing the page here.
Todd Bulliner was taken. And Nashville police say they arrested a man after he fired a gun while trying to stop.
Yeah, I don't know why it's pausing like this. Doop-doo. Sorry about that, guys. Thought I had this working right? I will. Yeah, I put it all the way up there.
And Nashville police say they arrested a man after he fired a gun.
Yeah, see, it's just freaking loading. I don't know what the deal is. Hang on a second, guys. This was all working before.
And Nashville police say they arrested a man after he fired a gun while trying to.
Yeah, see, it loaded it all. I don't know why it's not playing it. It's acting retarded right now. This is ridiculous. Hang on a second, guys. Uno momento, technical difficulties. See, look, it loaded it all the way up to here. Anyways, I'll just tell you the story. I'll just tell you it. Forget trying to share the video. All right, so what happened is there was this guy that noticed that his vehicles got broken into, right? And he was like, all right, this guy's probably going to come back. So they're like, okay, why don't I just watch and make sure nothing happens?
Police say they arrested a man after he fired a gun while trying to.
Nah, it keeps pausing at the same freaking spot. Okay, so he was trying to defend his own property, and the guy tried to steal some car parts, and so he went out there, took a shot, ended up actually pistol whipping him, I guess, and guess who got arrested? You think the guy that was, trying to steal car parts gets arrested? No, the guy who was trying to defend his property gets arrested, not the guy trying to steal. This is how the cops act, guys. This is Nashua police. Nashua police. Not national. Nashua, right? Let's see if this... it's not going to work. Wish it did. Anyways, it's just like twisted, guys. Like it reminds me of like when I was a kid in high school. I was on a field trip. Some kid was like, antagonizing me, caused problems, just pissed me off. But like, I didn't want to do harm to him. But when we're on the field trip in the lobby of, Boston Expo Center, he was Dragon Ball Z fighting with his friend and backhanded me, and my glasses went flying across the room. I instantly reacted, and my teacher was watching this, and my teacher's father was a superintendent. Okay, so I was like, when my teacher told me, "Oh, you'll be fine," I instantly reacted. When my glasses flew, I uppercutted him. I had PTSD. I was randomly attacked in middle school, just sitting on a log next to a field, and these two kids came running at me and attacked me. I didn't instigate anything for that. And then, so that's why I have like a PTSD at a young age. This happened recently. Get backhanded, glasses go flying, uppercut the kid. I put his glasses, his metal frame got embedded into his skull. He bled so bad, he had to get blood transfusions. I only took one shot at this kid, and he had to get blood transfusions. I'm not a violent person. I want to make that clear. But when I went to go fight this, right? They punished me further, right? It's like, I'm not the one that initiated the assault. I'm not the one that was antagonizing. I'm not the one that was like, being a redhead stepchild. Literally, that's what he was. No, I'm the one that got in trouble. And then when you try to fight it, they punish you further. Even though, like, a sense of authority, my teacher was there. He saw the whole thing, and his father is a superintendent. He's like, "You'll be fine, Joe. I saw the whole thing. You had the right to do that." I remember him telling me all this. Nope, I get the bunt of the punishment. So it's like, that's what they do. Like, it's like, isn't that what they do in the courts, right? It's like, oh, why don't you just take a deal? It'll be, it'll just be it'll be a little bit of a punishment. But if you fight this in court, we're gonna make it worse for you. We're gonna find you guilty. We're gonna railroad you and do whatever the hell we want for you. Let's just hear Derek J says less lethal force would be better than a life ender in that situation. Yeah, I'm not sure. They just said he fired a shot, so he could have been like fired a shot in the air, in the ground. I don't know. The news report doesn't actually specifically say. I'm going to pull the police report on this. Car parts aren't worth taking a life. I agree with that, and that's why I don't think he purposely tried to shoot the guy. I think he shot like near him, like it was like a warning shot. But it was also in like a busy area. So if they're going to charge him or something like, fire discharge of a weapon, like around buildings or something like that, some stupid law like that. But like he was trying to prevent a crime. The guy did not get injured. The only person that he did attack him with the gun itself, like a pistol whip. But like you got to be able to defend yourself, and sometimes it's not worth attacking someone. So you're right. There is this moral argument there. Yeah, stop the crime without injury. I mean, if that's the cause, yeah, I hope that's how it went down. That he wasn't actually trying to like do harm. He was just trying to stop the action. I'm sure the guy was trying to fight it a little bit. And here's the guy, Todd. It's finally loaded. I think maybe not. Stupid streaming service. I think I'm not paying for the streaming service. That's probably why it's having a problem. Yeah, I got pepper spray, but I also open carry everywhere I go. So. Yeah, stop stealing stuff. But guys, you got to expect that there's going to be an increase of thievery, thefts, and all kinds of burglaries and that sort of thing because people are going to be very desperate soon. You see the price of gas where you are. You see what's going on in this world. Like even without this new conflict in Europe and Ukraine and Russia, even without that, we were fucked. The money that they've spent is just catching up now. That's why we're seeing inflation. Wait until the money that they're spending now for these wars and these conflicts with the oil and stuff. The oil trade is just, they're exaggerating everything that's happening. So that's why like the markets are getting all flustered. But wait until the inflation hits, like we're seeing now from what they did for the last 2 years. That's what we're seeing now. We saw it creep. But now we're going to see it blow up. Wait for it to spiral out of control. I'm telling you guys, gas prices go up. Everything goes up. Everything. So I hope you bought your supplies now. I'll tell you that. But yeah, guys. Let's see. What's something else I wanted to cover? Oh yeah, tomorrow I'm going to be live streaming. I'm going to end this broadcast in a minute here. We're at 10 o'clock. Thank you guys all for joining. Make sure you keep yourself safe. Keep your shit secured. Try not to use force. I appreciate that, Derek J. I really do. I do believe in the non-aggression principle. That doesn't mean you shouldn't be able to defend yourself. Because if you're defending yourself, you weren't the aggressor. You're the one defending yourself against an aggressor. Yeah, gas is insane. Yeah, sure. Glad I voted for Biden. Yeah. Well, guys, tell you what, if you voted for any of those people that are running, you're the problem. You're relying on people to decide your future. You're voting for other people to represent how you're going to run your life. No, you need to represent yourself and run your own life. Hey, Missy Love, how are you? Roosty Cogburn, how you doing? Yeah, let's go, Brandon. I don't know if you guys heard about that. Let me look this up real quick. I think it was let's go, Brandon. Fuck Joe Biden license plate. This is a good story. Let's see if I can find this here. This is a good story here. Alabama gun store owner. I'm not gonna play the video just because copyright here. Alabama gun store owner has LGB FJB license plate recalled for offensive and objectionable language. Really? LGBFJB is offensive? I know we all know what it means, right? It means let's go, Brandon. Fuck Joe Biden. right? But like, I used to play this game when I was younger, and I would look at license plates and I'd be like, try to make the most offensive what those license plates meant. Like, uh, I don't know, like I don't want to bring up an example because some of the things I've said are pretty bad. But like, so like, I'll tell you this. One of my license plates was FA, right? FA with numbers, but FA meant fucking asshole, right? FA, fucking asshole. So it's like anyone could just believe whatever they want about what acronyms are on a license plate. How is this offensive or rejectable language? Oh, dude, 448. That's a little bit higher than what we are here. We're at 420. 420. SinStar 416. Guys, it's gonna be $8. It's gonna be $8. I'm telling you right now. You wait. $8. If it's $4 right now where you are, $8 in a month. I'm telling you, it's not going down. Wait until the summer hits. That's when the prices of gas is all the way up. And if this conflict doesn't end soon, you're going to expect even higher gas prices in the summer. Probably like $10, $20 a gallon. I don't know. But if Joe Biden does not release the oil reserves, which is like fucking retarded, they have reserves. It's all for wartime. So if they don't release these reserves, like Trump did, I'm not saying Trump is great either, but why hoard this? Why not flood the market so we can have cheap prices on a commodity that is readily available? It's so silly. We all know it's all bullshit. It's all bullshit. Can't stand it. I've been looking for an electric car and solar panels because that's the only way that I'm going to be able to move soon. Because I ain't going to freaking pay, yeah, exactly, $150 for $27 of gas. That's ridiculous. Ridiculous. Or like these truckers that are filling up 200 gallon tanks on their diesel trucks. That's over $1,000, guys. $1,000. For what? For how many miles is that? 500 miles? So it's $2. I think they were saying that you're paying like $1 a mile is what they were saying. $1 a mile. And if you're going 60 miles per gallon, that's $60 an hour you're spending to drive. Do you think truckers make $60 an hour? Think about it, guys. We're about to see hyperinflation. Hyperinflation. It's not going down, guys. It's going to keep going up until they do something. It's going to keep going up. And if Biden keeps antagonizing Putin, not saying Putin's right, but if he keeps antagonizing with sanctions, which is an act of war, and you got, all these other things that are happening, like they're starting this cancel culture of all these businesses, like whatever Visa and guys, we're about to see some hard times. Nothing like you've ever seen before in American history, if not world history, because it's a World Economic Forum that's pushing all this junk. Elon Musk was right. Like, we need to release reserves. We need to do something because you're going to see some serious problems in the future. I can't stress it enough. Cannot stress it enough. All right, guys, I'm going to end the stream in just a minute here, but please get over to my channel tomorrow. I'm gonna do like I'll let you guys know. I'll let you guys know in about like a half hour out from my live, and it's not gonna be super exciting. Maybe, I don't know. Last time I did this, it was very exciting, and things happened. I don't want to reveal what happened, but because I'm going to give away my story and I'm going to give away what I'm doing. But yeah, you'll see it tomorrow. It should be good. It should be interesting. Maybe I can make some difference and a change. Yeah, here we go. SinStar, how are you? Outlaw Country, how are you? SinStar says, I'm looking at tiny houses and solar panels, but tiny houses is an entire different issue in the state right now. Hey, I would just say get into something that's efficient. Get a yurt, right? Get it, I don't know, a bus. Get a van. Get anything that is high efficient, right? Because you're not going to be able to fill your oil tank. You're not. Get a wood stove. There's plenty of wood out there. Stop burning US dollars for heat. That's probably super efficient at this point. Y'all know it. Yeah, yurts, and I don't know. I'm not suggesting. I don't know what your laws are in your states or whatever. But if you build a yurt, that's technically a temporary structure, right? So if you move it like a few feet every year, or move it to a whole new footprint every year, can they tax you on it? It's a mobile, structure. So, you guys, do your research. The government, the statism has found every angle to take away your rights, your liberty, your money, everything. Find every angle against them because they don't have the right. Just like they don't have a right to put a fucking parking ticket on my car in Keene. They don't deserve my money. Why? Why is it they deserve my money? Where's that money going, anyways? Derek J knows where that money goes. Where that money goes? That money goes back into the general fund. It doesn't even pay for the parking enforcement. It goes all the way back into the parking enforcement. It's not even enough to cover the salaries of the parking enforcers or the department, the parking enforcement department in Keene. It doesn't. They don't make enough money, and they have to further extort us. Why do they even have this program? If it's supposed to, like promote business and like, oh, you should have time limits and where you can park and all that stuff. Well, if you're parked there, you're probably spending money in that town. Why are you going to discourage that? The longer people can stay in a town, the more money they're going to spend. That's like a mind blown. Keene Town Council, if you hear this, get rid of the parking enforcement. You'll bring in more money, right? You'll bring in more money. And you probably would have a lot less activists trying to feed those meters. All right, guys. Thank you all for watching. I'm going to bring this up right now. I'm hopefully I don't get a copy strike because I know he plays music in it. Let me see here. I'm going to do this real quick. Maybe I can get permission from Derek J to play the whole movie. We got Derek J's Victimless Crime Spree. Dun, dun, dun. And it's pretty freaking epic. Hopefully I don't get copyrighted for this. And hopefully it plays.
I've been told no in many different ways.
I give you an order and you're going to obey it.
George, you can go this way.
You can do that and you have to leave here.
I don't appreciate this type of behavior.
Can I just ask you a question?
Absolutely.
Is this public property?
You cannot bring signs into the rally.
Walk with me. Well, I'm comfortable here, actually. Whoa, hey, who do you think you are? Excuse me.
There is no video and audio allowed in this office.
No, sir. I just want to see where the law is. No. I have work today.
This is you ain't gonna make it. You got your work.
No, wait. Now, wait a minute. Hey! Oh my God! Unbelievable!
That's the bad news for you.
What are you doing?
What are you doing on the property?
Get away from me. You're scaring me. Why are you running from me? Because you're scaring me. What am I being detained for?
You're being served.
What is this?
You're being served.
What is this?
I'm pausing it there because that's definitely copyrighted music. I'm going to get trash for it. But guys, get over the Victimless Crimes, Derek J's Victimless Crime Spree. There's a full movie here right on YouTube, right there.
Is freedom necessary?
As far as I'm concerned, it is, yes.
Is it necessary for a productive society?
Yes, I should say it is. I mean, a genuinely productive society. I mean, I think you could produce plenty of goods without much freedom. But I think the whole sort of creative life of man is ultimately impossible without a considerable measure of individual freedom.
And guys, that's the beginning of it. Guys, is an hour and 28-minute long documentary about his experiences in New Hampshire. Go check that video. I want to see if I can put this video on my channel and see if he allows me to do that. I'm trying to find a good picture of Derek J here to put up. Yeah, a lot of crazy things that happened in Keene and around the state. Like they did caroling inside the state New Hampshire liquor store, and they all got banned. Oh, that was hilarious. But anyway, guys, thank you all for joining. I appreciate you tuning into my live stream. Yeah, send me an email, guys, breakingtheflaw@gmail.com. If you want to help out, there's a link in the description here, paypal.com/me. Oh, sorry, paypal.com/CRRI. And that's my donation link. And that'll keep me going, pay for those high gas prices. I don't know, just something like, I don't know. If you guys want to help out, that'd be great. It's going to be a busy week for me. I'll be live several times. Hopefully I can do it all streaming. Sometimes these government buildings are aggressive with their brick walls and metal elevators, and you can't get a good connection. But I'll let you know as it's happening. You let me know how the connection is. Thank you all for watching. Appreciate it, guys. Be safe. Stay free. Live free or die. Smash that like, subscribe, hit the bell notification, because I'm going live tomorrow. Hit that bell notification, okay? I'm not going to tell you what time yet, because these things reveal what I'm doing. So, all right. Have a good night, guys. Peace out.